My name is Charles Souza, but ever since I was a little kid, people call me Chucky. So I always loved music and came from a kind of a musical family. My grandmother was a famous singer and composer, Hawaiian music composer. My grandmother's name is Lina Machado. She was kind of hardcore, I'd go to learn stuff from her, and she'd go, okay, second F, and I'd go, second F, what the heck is that? Because I had a little book that had C, F, and G and all that stuff, but Hawaiians, they use second F and second C, and which is just a fifth, but I didn't know it at the time, and it's like, what is he doing? And she was kind of hardcore, and she was kind of, stern, and I was kind of scared, but she was real supportive. I started realizing that other kids at school were playing too, and then we sort of, fell together and started coming over to each other's house and playing, especially the guys who lived close by. And that's how I, got to start playing with Kapono. We were 12 or 13, we were playing surf music, I think, and we were too scared to sing, and then we finally started singing. Early on, I realized that we needed to try and write music, and so we did. We tried, and of course the first attempts are not that great, but the more you do it, the more success, I guess, or the better you feel about it. And I just kept on from that, and eventually, as time went by and people were starting to record, especially when Country Comfort and C&K started to record, people needed original music, and there weren't that many people writing, and they were aware that I was, and so it came to me. Inanna is about looking back to the source, going back to the source. There's always a home. There's a place for you. When you feels like everything is gone, it's not. When you feel like it's the end, it's not. There still is a place for you. And that place is, for Hawaiians, is here and going back to who you are in your culture. Maybe it's the ocean, maybe it's fishing, maybe it's the language, maybe it's the hula, maybe it's something that you can connect to that can at least give you some pride, and not only in your culture but in yourself, And so I think my messages are real positive about becoming a solution rather than continuing being the problem, or being a problem, or having a problem. I always thought, like, what is a contemporary Hawaiian artist, or what is a contemporary Hawaiian musician? What does that mean? Do I just, because I'm playing now, is that contemporary? And because I'm Hawaiian, is that a contemporary Hawaiian? Because I play Hawaiian music, does that make me contemporary Hawaiian? And I thought about that a lot, and I came to the conclusion that it was about what's happening now. I don't hear, I didn't at the time when I was doing a lot of the stuff, I didn't hear people talking about what's now, and what's some of the issues that we have to deal with, whether it's culturally or population-wise, or the water or air or quality of, the beaches, or population, education, the language. All of those things are history. All of those things are part of what I think about all the time, and I use in my songs. And it comes back to basically, are you part of the problem, or are you part of the solution? Trying to show that contemporary Hawaiian music is more than just Hawaiian, for one thing, and it can be rhythmically, melodically interesting, as well as lyrically relevant and challenging, I think. I think art, in not just music but all art, one of the most important things about it is it can allow us to imagine other possibilities, new possibilities. It's sort of like in Hawaii. When you come to Hawaii, the whole culture is not really evident there. There's the tourist culture and the tourist Hawaiian culture, but to really find Hawaii, it's sort of, you got to look down through the layers of things to really get down there to see what the people are about. But it's sort of like this lava that's sort of underground, and it's there, and it's just rumbling and ready to blow. And I feel like in a lot of ways, whether it's artistically, creatively, musically, that things are ready to blow, and maybe this is the time for it to blow.